For good reason, everyone is throwing up the possibility of awards talk.
Are they gonna be nominated for the best couple in MTV Awards? I wish. The Kiss has to be nominated.
How does that make you feel? We spoke to Luca and he said he wants you guys to win Best Kiss at the MTV Movie Awards.
Hey,
I think Moonlight won it last year. Actually, my buddy Jarrell, who I went to high school with, so.
How does the awards talk make you feel? Is it weird or exciting?
itchy.
Yeah, and you know, I haven't been at the forefront of any film before. This is all very new and exciting and really gratifying, so what it's been so far is already beyond my wildest dreams, and I mean that totally honestly.
And awards, I don't know what to say. I mean, we got this amazing reaction to the film. We are absolutely still breathless by this reception. We're happy, humbled, gratified, and every kind of things that communicate bewilderment, I would say. And it's like something that goes beyond my comprehension. And yet, I think that if this means that movie is going to be seen by a lot of people and a lot of people will be able to embrace the call for otherness in this movie, then it's wonderful. And of course, we will be more humbled if there's anybody who wants to give us an award.
What is your go-to pizza topping?
Plain.
Pepperoni.
Would you rather fly or be invisible?
Fly.
Invisible.
What is your most used emoji?
I like the peace sign and the rock on sign.
Probably the middle finger.
Do you have a secret party trick?
Yes, I can consume massive amounts of alcohol.
That's pretty good. A capacity for self-loathing.
Do you have a favorite reality TV show?
I love New York.
Do you have a best impression?
Luca. No. That's our director.
Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Moana.
Oh man, I don't know. Well, I gotta brush up on my Disney filmography.
Have some kids, it'll do it to you.
Yeah.
Would you rather have fingers as long as your arms or arms as long as your fingers?
I love that. That's a great
Yeah.
question. I like stuff like that.
Fingers as long as my arms.
That's weird.
Yeah. I feel like I'd really be able to throw a hell of a curveball, you know?
Or arms as long as your fingers, you said?
Those would be really short arms.
Weird.
You wouldn't be able to eat anything or pick anything up.
Those are bad options. I don't know. Death.
You both have incredible chemistry in the movie. What did you or Luca do to help build the relationship on and off set?
We made out before every take of every scene. Even if we weren't in the scene together, I would go to set just to warm up, as we liked to call it.
I think that what they bring is they bring a complete unbiased, honest openness and nakedness toward the camera. They let the camera really exert a sort of investigation of who they are as person before the character were brought to life to them. So they let the character breathe within their own identity, which I think is something fantastic.
Was it hard to kind of build that intimacy?
We just had a lot of time to spend with one another weeks in advance. There never felt this pressure to create an artificial intimacy by way of asking each other very vulnerable questions when we got to know one another, or like really leaning into one another when we talked to each other, but rather we just hung out a lot and watched Mike Tyson documentaries, you know, got espressos. Yeah, it felt organic. And also there wasn't the pressure of shooting in LA or New York. It wasn't an industry town. We were sequestered in the area of Italy where the film takes place and also where our director Luca Guadagnino happens to live. It felt very of the earth, and there wasn't a lot of artifice, at least in the pre-production process, and I'll let people judge for themselves when they see the movie.
Well, I think what you said, intimacy was my main focus, and organic feeling. For me, it was about this summer, these people, this place, and I wanted to be true to that. I didn't want it to be a contrivance, a narrative contrivance.
Everyone's talking about the peach scene, which I think is very layered. What does the peach scene mean to you, and why is it so important to the story?
There's like there's the surface appeal of it, which is that it's on paper as a description, just a more out there scene, something you don't see quite a lot visually, and even as a literary metaphor, you don't really see it in the book. That it's really a metamorphosis of this idea that, you know, love is boundaryless. It takes all shapes and forms. The arc of the character in that scene is it starts in an excited, erotic place, and then it goes into a place of laughter, but then a place of shame. So weirdly, the scene that can be treated kind of comedically, or at least with laughter, actually almost holds the idea of the film and the book within it.
I think it's a moment in which Elio is trying to feel his body in every possible angles of his own sexual upbringing. And also it's a connection moment, because when Oliver shows up, then there is a fight and there is something that breaks the intimacy until the intimacy is suddenly and incredibly restored by this moment of sense of loss because they don't want to be separated from one another. So I think it's a very pivotal scene.
The final scene is stunning. Timothy, can you talk us through what that was like to perform, and then both of you what it was like to watch that on screen?
There was the great gift that Luca didn't treat any scenes with preciousness or with ceremony. There wasn't the idea that, oh my God, this scene's coming up, but rather it was treated like anything else. And we gave it 3 takes, and he told me the first take to make it very restrained, and the second take to make it less restrained, and the third one really go all out, and I think he used the middle one. And the other thing I say about that scene is he added it while we were shooting, or it was the day before we started shooting, so there really wasn't the time to get nervous about it the way if I knew about it 3 weeks in advance, the scene would have been terrible. But instead it just felt like we were just rattling scene after scene.
Kelly is facing life now, and he's ready to jump from the cliff of his adolescence and to separate from it forever and to become a man. So he's nostalgic and also terrified by this jump, but he's also excited and moved by this jump. So he's thinking of all this while he's staring at the fire. He's thinking of all the people and the person and the things that happen in his life that made him in what he is, and he's guessing what he will become.
And then what was it like when you were watching it on screen?
It is one of my favorite pieces of acting that I've seen in a long time. It's an incredibly powerful moment where so much goes on. And I was incredibly proud and intimidated by what Timmy is able to do as an actor.
He doesn't mean it.
He did it.